sis, what's up?
Well, I'm packing up my bag.
And why is that?
Because I'm going to travel tomorrow.
Uh-oh, why?
Well, I'm going to attend a very important meeting.
When are you going to leave?
I'm going to leave at 9 tomorrow morning.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. Can you please turn off the camera and give me a hand with this?
No, I can't.
Why? Are you busy?
No.
Okay. Well,
Okay, I will turn it off.
Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you're fine. For today's lesson, I'm going to shed light on the future time. So when do we use the future time? We use the future time to express events or actions that will take place in the future. So the future tense expresses events, actions that will take place in the future. Not yesterday, maybe tomorrow, maybe this morning, this evening, this afternoon, this week, and so on. There are actually two ways to form sentences in the future time. The first way is be going to, and the second way is will. And for today's lesson, I'm going to shed light on the first way, be going to. So if you want to form affirmative sentences, all you have to do is to follow the following rules. The first rule is, if you are talking about yourself, is I plus am plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form. For example, I am going to travel tomorrow morning. But what do I mean by the base form? The base form is the root of the verb, like travel here. Travel, not traveling, not traveled, and so on. Okay? The second rule is she, he, it plus is plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form. Like I said, the root of the verb. For example, she is going to be late. He is going to be late. It is going to be late. So she for a girl, he for a boy, and it for animals or objects. The third way is they plus we, they, we, you plus are plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form. For example, they are going to work tomorrow. We are going to work tomorrow. You are going to work tomorrow. But if you want to form sentences in the negative form, all you have to do is to follow the following rules. The first rule is I plus am plus not plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form. And remember, not all the time comes in between am and going to, in between the verb to be and going to. For example, I am not going to travel tomorrow morning, and this is correct. But I not am going to travel tomorrow morning, this is completely wrong. So remember, not all the time comes in between am, the verb to be, and going to. The second rule is she, he, it plus is plus not plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form. For example, she is not going to visit Kim. He is not going to be late. It is not going to be late. Okay? The third rule is they, we, you plus are plus not plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form. So not all the time comes in between are and going to. For example, they are not going to work tomorrow. We are not going to work tomorrow. You are not going to work tomorrow. Now let's move on to forming questions using going to. The first rule is am plus I plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form plus the rest of the question, and don't forget about the question mark because it's a question. For example, am I going to be late? Am I going to be late? The second rule is plus she, he, it plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form plus the rest of the question, and don't forget about the question mark. For example, is he going to work tomorrow morning? Is he going to work tomorrow morning? The third rule is are, they, we, you plus going to plus the verb, and it has to be in the base form plus the rest of the question, and don't forget about the question mark. For example, are you going to work tomorrow morning? Are you going to work tomorrow morning? Now let's move on to testing your knowledge. Are you ready? Are you ready? Say yes out loud. Yes. Okay. First part. I am going to visit my aunt. I is going to visit my aunt. Are you going to visit my aunt? I are going to visit my aunt. And the correct answer is I am going to visit my aunt. Why is that? I, okay, is a pronoun that all the time comes with the verb to be am. So don't forget that. Part number 2. They are going to visit her. They are going to visit. They are going to visiting. They are going to visit my aunt. And the correct answer is they are going to visit my aunt. And why is that? Well, going to is all the time followed by the base form of the verb. The base form of the verb. Okay? Part number 3. We am, we is, we you, we are going to travel tomorrow. And the correct answer is we are going to travel tomorrow. And why is that? Well, we is a pronoun that all the time comes with the verb to be are. Okay? She is don't, she is doesn't, she is not, she is are going to visit my aunt. And the correct answer is she is not going to visit my aunt. And why is that? Well, not all the time comes in between is the verb to be and going to. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. You can check my channel on YouTube, Trying to Change, or you can follow me on Twitter if you want to at Trying to Change 1. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care of yourself. Love you all.
Sometimes when the world's not on your side, you don't know where to run to, you don't know where to hide. You gaze at the stars in the sky, at the mountains so high, through the tears in your eyes, looking for a reason to replace what is gone. Just remember, remember that you are never alone. You are never alone. You are never alone. Just reach into your heart and Allah is always there. You are never alone. You are never alone. Through sorrow and through grief, through happiness and peace, you are never alone. So now, as you long for your past, prepare for your future, but knowing nothing's gonna last. You see, this life is but